Hello class, this is a lecture on electronic fields. So what we just found before was the electric force on a charge. So that's the forces that are pulling or attracting when you have two different charges. Now I'm going to explain electric field. So I know it might be confusing because F is for force, and we're going to call it electric field and E. So a field is a way of conceptualizing or mapping the force that surrounds any object and acts on another object at a distance without any physical connection. For example, gravitational field surrounding the Earth represents the gravitational force that would be experienced if another mass were placed at a given point in the field. So we know that we have this gravitational pull or field force that keeps us on this Earth, and we're not floating in the air like astronauts. Same thing, but now we're looking at it a micro way. So the same way you had the Coulomb force, okay? You were able to calculate the force. So now we have the field that's surrounding these, okay? That we're able to also find. So the magnitude and direction of also the force field also depends on the charges. So the equation is, basically we have a field that depends on the charges. So we're finding the electric field now, and that's going to be the amount of force over the charge. And that we consider a test charge. Okay? So that's one of the equations. If you are given a test charge and a force, then you can find the electric field. The other way of doing it is through all of this, but basically what you're doing is you're taking this equation, and maybe you don't have the force yet. So you have to calculate for the force to begin with, so you substitute this force equation into this equation, okay? And basically you come out with this equation. So you can find the electric field by either knowing the force and the test charge, or using this equation where you have point charges. That means you have to use the K constant and the distance between the two. So let's do an example. So here's an example of using, so it's